at life after loss, I am thinking about how do we cope with loss. Number one thing that I've come to realize is that you have to take care of yourself. Try to exercise regularly. Try to eat healthy food if you can. And also try to get enough sleep. I've come to realize lack of sleep or loss of sleep is something that is so much related with issues to do with loss and grief. So you have to try as much as you can to get enough sleep and avoid some of the habits that can put your health at risk. For example, if you're going through loss and grief, please do not engage yourself to smoking, do not engage yourself to abuse of alcohol or any other substance. It's so important for you to continue living healthy as you continue to try and cope with loss. You're supposed to try to cope with loss because this is not something that anyone is conversant about. You only learn how to live without a person or without something that you have lost because of situation and how the situations have unfolded to you. So try as much as you can to take care of yourself. Also, thinking about people that you talk to and people that you surround yourself to. You're supposed to take care of yourself and surround yourself with the right people. Why do I say surround yourself with the right people? Because you only need the right people so that you can be able to move on with life. Otherwise, if you don't surround yourself with the right people, then you're not going to be able to move on with your life. I'm also thinking about something that we call changes. Change is good, and change will always help you to move to the next level in life, and change will be able to help you to get to know why you need to do something at a certain time. But one thing that you should not do, especially when you lose a loved one or when you're grieving, sometimes I see people saying, oh, I need to move out of this house so that I can forget. Oh, I need to do this. One thing I'll tell you is that memories are always plastered at the back of our minds. You will never erase the memory of your loved one, be it your mother, be it your father, be it your spouse, be it your child. You will never erase the memories of a loved one. You can move, yes, but is it the right decision? Yes, it's okay to move, it's important to move, but at the right time, in the right way, when you have already organized yourself. Never make a decision of moving so fast. It's the way we say after you've also lost someone. Yes, there is no time that is pegged on grief. There will be never any amount of time under the sun pegged on grief that you're supposed to grieve for 5 years, then you remarry, then you do this, then you do that. But one thing that I'll tell you, it's okay to give yourself time. It's so important that you give yourself time so that you are able to continue journeying in this life. What about what we've been doing at Come Together Widows and Orphans Organization? Support groups. Join an online conversation about loss and grief. Join a support group where you will be supported. You'll get a community that supports you and a community that thinks about you. It's important to join a grief support group, or if you can't be able to drive wherever people are, or just to walk to wherever they are, or just use a public means to go wherever they are, then there is an option. Since COVID-19, we have online things that happen and they are very effective. Also, you're supposed to consider professional support. It's so important for you to consider professional support. It's okay to talk to a counselor. It's okay to talk to an expert. I keep telling people, your pastor is not a counselor. Go to your pastor to guide you spiritually. But when it comes to an expert, please talk to an expert who is an expert in that area. And I mean, they're an expert from books, and then they might be an expert from experience, from whatever they have experienced in life. So seek for help from an expert, depending on what kind of help you want. You need spiritual support, go to your bishop, go to your pastor, go to your evangelist, go to any man or woman of God who can support you spiritually. But when it comes to professional support, look for a counselor. And if you can narrow down to a grief counselor who can offer therapy to you, it will be so therapeutical for you to deal with someone who is an expert in an area that you're going through, and more effective than if you deal with a counselor who is not only a counselor but has also experienced this journey of loss and grief. Sometimes you might be mourning the loss until you become sick or you feel sickly. Please talk to a doctor, seek medical advice. I've been there and I had to go to a doctor. Yes, people would have looked at me from outside, but immediately after everything, after when I saw that the dust had started to settle, when I saw that the dust had started to settle, I chose to go and see a doctor. It's okay to continue taking care of your well-being. It's okay to continue taking care of yourself, your children, and your loved ones. It's very, very important. And especially men. Men, you're supposed to take care of yourself. Take care of your boys, take care of your girls, and then take care of yourself. It's so important. Finally, you have to be patient with yourself. Some days might be good, some days might be bad. You might walk 10 steps ahead and then you walk 20 steps backwards. Take care of yourself. It's very important. No matter how many steps you walk backwards, I know you will still walk forward. God bless you.